Hungry and looking for something so satisfying? Something to truly tantalize your taste buds? Then make it Charlie's, the home of the #1 cheesesteak in the world. Also serving up a variety of delicious wings, freshly cooked to order under 10 minutes. With 2 locations to serve you. Mall at Marathon, open from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. and the East-West Highway next to Solomon's from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. That's Charlie's, the home of the #1 cheesesteak in the world. 393-3100.
Well, police bearing the brunt of criticism after a case of domestic violence turned deadly here in the capital. Family members say had officers been more proactive, the outcome could have been much different for the young mother whose death leaves behind an orphaned newborn son. However, the Minister of National Security says it's not that simple. Cleopatra Murphy reports.
Hindsight is 2020, according to Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Munro, as he defended police against criticism that had they done more, 21-year-old mother Heavenly Turvius, who was gunned down at her parents' Miami Street home on Saturday, would still be alive. Family members say the deceased, who had been a victim of domestic violence, had been living in fear for 2 weeks since leaving her ex-fiancé, Fenron Ferguson, who allegedly just days before taking her life had broken up her vehicle. However, Munro contends that no formal complaint is on record.
What we do not see in the system is any indication from her, for instance, that he shot at my sister. He is on bail, which she would have been aware of. Had they known that, it would have triggered a different response.
The minister says there was one report of damage to Turvius' vehicle on January 16th, a common complaint.
Police control room dispatched a patrol car. The suspect was not there. They questioned the complainant. Having questioned the complainant, she attempted to get him to return there so they could arrest him. He didn't return. She was advised to make a formal complaint to the Grove Station, who has investigators. The matter was assigned a case number, but there's no indication that she actually went to the Grove Station and made a complaint for follow-up.
Munro says patrol officers are not investigators, and once someone is found committing an offense, a warrant or written complaint are needed. He admits, though, that police can do more, but that the force is limited in what it can do.
If we had maybe 1,700, 2,000 more policemen, once the complaint is assigned, then the police could go and look for complainants. Generally, people are directed to go to the nearest police station, which was the Grove Police Station, and make a complaint. Manpower restraints doesn't permit the police with all of the responses to go looking for you. And so we do require some cooperation from the public. And the clearest cooperation is if you tell us everything, then we'll have all the information to respond.
Munro explains that in incidents of domestic violence, once a formal complaint is made, there are protections in place for victims.
It depends on the circumstance. If there's a relationship of cohabitation, the domestic violence protection order permits judges to exclude persons from homes, to issue protection orders. If you threaten somebody, you'll be charged with an offense, you go before the court. If you continue, you will breach the condition of your bail, and then we have some place where we will house you till your trial comes up if you insist on continuing to breach the conditions of any bail granted.
In light of the young mother's slaying, the Minister of National Security again stressed that violence against women is unacceptable.
You can't tell me that persons don't know their sons have guns and aren't advising the police. You have to cooperate. You can't leave it until perhaps somebody comes by your house and you are unfortunately caught up in it. The police requires cooperation, and we are actively asking for your cooperation. Be open, be frank with the police about everything, and they're able better to address the circumstances.
At the end of the day, Munro says it is all about personal responsibility, and until the public buys into that, it will continue to believe officers arresting someone will save a woman's life. However, to prevent future tragedies, it must be stopped before it starts by raising well-adjusted children. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.